Alpine has entered the race to sign Carlos Sainz for the next season, further intensifying the competition for one of the most talented drivers on the grid. The French team, aiming to climb the Formula One hierarchy, has made an attractive offer to Sainz, who is still undecided about his future. Until recently, Sainz had primarily considered Williams and Sauber/Audi as viable options for 2024. However, sources indicate that negotiations with Alpine have become serious, and the team appears willing to offer a robust contract to secure his services. Alpine, which had a difficult start to the season, has started to show signs of recovery. In the Spanish GP, both drivers, Pierre Gasly and Esteban Ocon, managed to advance to Q3 and finished in 9th and 10th places, respectively. This consistent performance, with the team scoring points in 3 consecutive races, contrasts with the challenges faced by Sainz's other options. Sauber, which will transform into the Audi team in 2026, has yet to score points this season, with its best result being an 11th place in the Bahrain GP. Meanwhile, Williams, despite scoring 2 points in the Monaco GP, performed poorly in Spain, with both cars finishing in the last positions. Alpine's offer came shortly after Flavio Briatore was appointed as special advisor to Renault CEO Luca De Meo. Briatore, known for his aggressive style and talent for signing top drivers, has already been seen in intense discussions with De Meo in the Barcelona paddock during the Spanish GP. His presence indicates a strategic shift at Alpine, which now seeks to secure the best available drivers. With Esteban Ocon leaving at the end of this year, possibly joining Haas, and Pierre Gasly's contract also coming to an end, Alpine has the flexibility to reshape its driver lineup. Sainz, meanwhile, is eager to determine his future in Formula One, but wants to make a well-considered decision. Carlos Sainz Sr., the driver's father, has been a constant presence in the motorhomes of interested teams, including Sauber and Williams, as negotiations continue. After finishing 6th in the Spanish GP, Sainz Jr. stated that he has not yet decided his future, but acknowledged that the Austrian GP could be a significant milestone in making that decision. The situation puts Sainz in a delicate position. He needs to carefully evaluate the proposals and potential of each team. Alpine, with its recent improvements, presents itself as an attractive option, especially with the presence of Briatore, who can provide the stability and support necessary for Sainz to shine. On the other hand, Sauber/Audi offers the prospect of a long-term project, while Williams remains an interesting option despite its current challenges. Sainz's decision will have a significant impact on the future of the teams involved and, of course, on his own career. Fans and Formula One experts are eager to see how this story will unfold. Sainz has the talent and determination needed to be one of the championship's protagonists, and his choice will determine the course of his career in the coming years. The stage is set for a decision that could redefine the balance of power on the Formula One grid. Meanwhile, Sainz remains focused on his on-track performances, determined to maintain his competitiveness regardless of where he will be next year. The upcoming race in Austria could be crucial, not only for the current championship, but also for his future in Formula One. Expectations are high, and all eyes will be on him in the coming weeks. The news of Alpine's offer to Carlos Sainz quickly spread through the paddock, fueling speculation about his future. Discussions among teams were intense, and every decision seemed crucial. Sainz, aware of the importance of the moment, continued his usual activities, but the weight of the impending decision was palpable. The Austrian Grand Prix was approaching fast. The snow-capped mountains in the background and the fresh air of the Spielberg circuit provided a peaceful contrast to the growing tension inside the garages. Sainz knew that his performance in the upcoming races could influence his decision and the interest of the teams. On the morning of the free practice sessions, Sainz met with his father to discuss the options. They sat in a quiet corner of the paddock, away from the cameras and the incessant buzz of journalists. Carlos Sainz Sr., with his vast experience in motorsport, knew that this was a decisive moment for his son. As son, this is a decision that will define the next few years of your career. We need to consider not only the current performance of the teams, but also their growth potential and the stability they can offer, just said Sainz Sr., looking into his son's eyes. I know, Dad. Alpine is showing improvements, and with Briatore there, they seem serious about moving up the grid. But Sauber/Audi offers a long-term project, and Williams, despite everything, has a history of overcoming challenges, Sainz replied, reflecting on the possibilities. Meanwhile, inside the Alpine garage, Flavio Briatore was making his own moves. Known for his ability to create opportunities and shape careers, he was determined to ensure the team had the best talent. His conversations with Luca de Meo were direct and ambitious. They knew that Sainz could be the missing piece to take Alpine back to the top. During practice sessions, Sainz showed solid performance, focused on extracting the maximum from his car. Every lap was a chance to evaluate his options, feel the car, and mentally prepare for the race. He knew that a good performance in Austria could not only help his current team, but also increase his value in the market. Saturday arrived with a bright blue sky, and the sound of engines echoed through the valley. Qualifying was intense, with every millisecond counting. Sainz managed to qualify in a decent position, showing he still had much to offer. The night before the race, Sainz isolated himself to reflect. Sitting on the balcony of his hotel, he looked at the mountains and thought about his journey so far. The victories, the defeats, the moments of glory, and the lessons learned along the way. He knew that the decision he would make was not just about the next year, but about his legacy in Formula One. On the morning of the race, the paddock was in a frenzy. Fans, teams, and journalists were all on high alert. Sainz put on his helmet, got into the car, and for a moment, everything went silent. He knew that regardless of the decision he would make, his focus now was on the race. The start was clean, and Sainz quickly found his rhythm. The Spielberg circuit was challenging, but he was determined to show his best. The battle on the track was fierce, with every turn and straight fiercely contested. As the race unfolded, Sainz's thoughts were clear. He knew what he needed to do, both on and off the track. Every overtake, every defensive position was a reminder of his skill and determination. He was ready to face any challenge. Crossing the finish line, exhausted but satisfied, Sainz knew he had given his best. Now, the decision about his future was closer. He headed to the paddock, where conversations and negotiations would continue, but this time, he was prepared. Carlos Sainz's situation in the Formula One driver market reflects the sport's intense and unpredictable dynamics. Alpine's offer, combined with interest from other teams like Williams and Sauber/Audi, put Sainz in a prominent but also highly responsible position. The decision Sainz is about to make is not just a job choice, it's a strategic move that could define his trajectory in the coming years. Each team offers a distinct set of advantages and challenges. Alpine, with Flavio Briatore now as a special advisor, is demonstrating a renewed commitment to becoming a competitive force on the grid. Briatore, known for his ability to transform teams and attract talent, could be a decisive factor for Sainz, offering the promise of an ambitious and rising team. On the other hand, Sauber, set to become the Audi team in 2026, represents a long-term project. Audi's entry into Formula One is highly anticipated, and being part of this transition could be a unique opportunity for Sainz. He could be the central figure of a new beginning for the team, contributing to the development of a competitive car from the start. Williams, although currently in a more modest position, has a rich history and a fighting spirit that should not be underestimated. The recent improvement in performances and the team's determination to return to the top could be attractive to a driver seeking not only immediate results, but also a place where he can make a significant difference. Sainz is at a crossroads where each path offers different opportunities and risks. The choice of Alpine seems more immediate in terms of performance potential, especially with the team's recent improvement. The stability and long-term growth potential of Sauber/Audi are also tempting, while the possibility of being a catalyst in Williams' renaissance offers an exciting challenge. The pressure on Sainz is not just about making the right choice, but also ensuring that his decision does not distract him from his performance on the track. Formula One is a sport where confidence and focus are crucial, and any uncertainty about the future can affect a driver's performance. Sainz needs to carefully balance his options, considering both the immediate impact and the long-term implications. The strategic moves of the teams are also fascinating to watch. Briatore's aggressiveness at Alpine shows that the team is willing to make big bets to reposition itself on the grid. Audi's patient but determined approach, along with Williams' persistence, adds layers of complexity to the driver market. For fans and observers, this situation is a reminder of how Formula One is as much political and strategic as it is technical and athletic. Decisions made off the track are as impactful as performances in the races. Sainz's choice will be closely watched, and the implications of his decision will resonate throughout the season and beyond. The Formula One season is far from over, and each race brings new opportunities and challenges. Carlos Sainz's future will be one of the many intriguing elements to watch. He has the talent and experience to shine in any team he chooses, but how he manages this transition will be crucial. If you are as intrigued as we are about how this story will unfold and want to follow all the details of the negotiations and on-track performances, don't forget to like and subscribe to our F1 News channel. Here, you will find detailed analyses, the latest news, and exciting stories from the world of Formula One. Your participation is essential to us, and together we can celebrate each advance and overcome each challenge. Let's continue following this electrifying journey and rooting for more unforgettable moments on the tracks.